Exclusive. Major update. The club has just released very important information about a key player who was injured at the business end of the season. But before I tell you this bombshell information, Panther, make sure you subscribe to the channel so you can stay up to date with all the latest Panthers news. Panther fans. The Pernith Panthers have just made it clear that, within the next few hours, supporters could finally start getting answers about the situation surrounding Isaah Yeo and whether he is out for the season or will be able to return as quickly as possible. This is the most important update we have had so far. And it comes with a concern that nobody in Penrith wanted to face. There is a suspicion that Yeo may have suffered a pectoral muscle injury during Friday night's defeat in Auckland. Depending on the severity, the injury could sideline the Panthers captain for the remainder of the season. But pay attention, Panthers fans, this has not been confirmed yet. What the Pernith Panthers have confirmed so far is that Yeo is already undergoing scans, with the results expected to become available later. Only after those assessments will it be possible to determine the true extent of the injury and establish a more concrete timeline for his return. And it is precisely this wait that has supporters on high alert. Because right now, there are two completely different possibilities facing the Panthers. The first is that the injury is less serious than initially feared and that Yeo can begin his recovery with a realistic chance of returning later this season. The second, and far more concerning possibility, is that the scans reveal a significant pectoral injury and confirm a lengthy period on the sidelines. And that is the scenario nobody wants to hear. Isaah Yeo is not simply another player on Penrith's roster. He is the captain, one of the most important voices within the group and a crucial part of the team's balance. His importance goes far beyond what appears on a stat sheet. Yeo is a defensive leader, an incredibly reliable player under pressure and a voice that helps maintain the Panthers' standards throughout a match. When a player carrying that level of importance leaves the field injured, naturally, the concern increases. Now imagine the size of the impact if he really does have to miss the rest of the season. That is why the club's update at this stage is so important. There has still been no confirmation that Yeo has been ruled out for the remainder of the year. There is also no official return date at this stage. The Panthers are waiting for the scans to determine the extent of the problem. But there is enough concern for everyone to be anxiously waiting for answers. The injury happened during the clash against the Warriors in Auckland, a match that had already ended with a painful result for Penrith. The Panthers were beaten by an impressive New Zealand Warriors side, and now the club has to deal with the possibility that it may have lost its captain at an extremely delicate stage of the season. And that could force Ivan Cleary into some major decisions. If Yeo requires a lengthy recovery period, the coach will have to find a new way to organize his side, redistribute responsibilities and, most importantly, compensate for the absence of one of his biggest leaders. It will not be an easy task. But before we start thinking about the worst-case scenario, there is one step that has to be completed: the scans. On Sunday, Yeo will be assessed to determine exactly what has happened. On Monday, the Panthers are expected to receive the results. From there, the club will be in a position to provide a more concrete update on the captain's condition and begin mapping out his recovery. That is why the next 24 to 48 hours could be so important for Penrith. The fans want to know whether they should expect their captain to return or whether they need to start preparing for a much longer absence. And right now, nobody can definitively answer that question. The diagnosis will be decisive. If the problem is considered minor, the news could provide an enormous sense of relief for the Panthers. But if the scans confirm a significant pectoral injury, the situation could change completely. And there is another detail that makes the situation even more tense. We are talking about a player who holds a major leadership role both on and off the field. Yeo represents stability. He represents experience. He represents identity. That is why his potential absence would not simply be a matter of replacing one player in the lineup. The Panthers would have to find a way to fill the void left by their captain, precisely when the season is entering a stage where every single match can have huge consequences. For now, however, the official message is clear: the club is waiting on the scans. Sunday will be the day of assessment. Monday should be the day when the first answers arrive. And this is the update every Panthers fan needs to follow closely. Because at this moment, the worst-case scenario is only a possibility. It is not a confirmation. What is confirmed is that Isaah Yeo will undergo further assessment, that the Panthers are concerned about the nature of the injury and that the club expects to have the results in hand on Monday. From there, everything could become much clearer. The question that remains is unavoidable: will we see Isaah Yeo back on the field this season? For now, nobody inside the Panthers can give us that answer. But one thing is certain: the next medical update on the captain could be one of the most important pieces of news of Penrith's entire season. And Panthers fans will have to wait until Monday to find out whether there is reason to breathe a sigh of relief, or whether Penrith really will have to face the business end of the year without their captain. And now I want to hear from you. Panthers fans. Do you think that without our great captain, we will have a harder time making it all the way to the Premiership finals? Yes or no? I want to know what you think. Drop your answer in the comments and come be part of our Panthers fan community. Subscribe to the channel so you can stay across all the latest Penrith Panthers news and rumors.